So stop me if this sounds familiar. You've got the funded account, you know the rules, you've done the evaluation, and within a few weeks, it's gone. Sometimes even within a few days. And the crazy thing is, it wasn't your strategy that killed it. Your setups were fine, your entries were clean until they weren't. It's like something just switched in your head, and the moment the real money was on the line, poof, that's it. It was over. And that's the moment that I want to talk about right now in this video. Also, if you're looking to make a prop firm purchase, code RTF will get you discounts at most major firms like Lucid Trading, Perdia, Full Knox, Trade Day, Tradeify, Humble Futures, Funded Futures Network, Xavius, YRM Prop, and many more. So check the description to find out more about these firms, their rules, and exclusive discounts for the RTF community. Let's go. So today, we're going to talk about 3 specific mindset traps that prop firm rules create. Not general trading psychology, not motivational stuff, but specific traps that are built right into the rules of these accounts. And once you see them, you can't unsee them. So at the end, I'm going to give you a 3-step pre-session mental checklist that I actually use, and it only takes about 2 minutes. And it's going to remove the emotion from the most dangerous moments in your funded trading. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, but first up, we have a giveaway. We are going to give away a 150K standard account from Humble Futures Funding. Okay, that's a 150K account. It's a big account. That's why it's important to subscribe to this channel, like, and comment on my videos, because you never know, you could win a free account. So let's go ahead and jump over to our most recent account right here, and we're going to select a winner from this particular video. This is the most recent upload, and we've got Tris. Okay, Tris04681. Tris, you have won a free 150K account from Humble Futures Funding. Go ahead and jump onto Discord and get your ticket submitted, and I will get you that account over there. Thank you. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, trap number 1 is what I like to call the trailing intraday drawdown trap. And this one is specific to futures prop firm traders. So here's how it works. You get funded. Let's say it's a 50K account with a $2,000 trailing drawdown. Day 1, you go out and you have an unbelievable day. You're up $2,000 at one point, and then you give back $800 and you wind up with $1,200 for the day. It feels incredible, right? But here's what just happened. Your trailing drawdown moved up with you. Now, instead of having the $2,000 cushion below your starting balance, like you started with, you've only got $1,200 because you went up $2,000, came down $800. Now there's $1,200 left before you blow up. And that number, it follows you around like a shadow. Look, I've talked to so many traders who tell me the exact same thing. Once I take a couple of losses, I start making decisions differently. And that's true. They start taking bigger positions because they're scared of blowing up. And they start forcing trades because they feel like they need to put distance between themselves and that drawdown level. And then the most dangerous version, they revenge trade after a loss because they feel like they're bleeding out. And that comes from one thing. They're treating the trailing drawdown like it's a threat. It's sitting there in the back of our minds like, this is dangerous. If I don't trade extra careful, I'm gonna blow up. I'm gonna lose my account. I'm not gonna get a payout. I've wasted all this time. And it causes this extra pressure where we want to manage every single trade perfectly. So here's the mindset shift. You can totally trade with a trailing drawdown if you take your profit quickly, or if you size appropriately for the amount of drawdown that your account has. The day that you make peace with that number is the day you stop making emotional decisions because of it. So if you want to learn more about the amount of risk that you can take in a 50K account, check the description below for my Blueprint for Beginners gift. It's 100% free, and it's going to help you to better tackle this and help you get in a better mental state to trade with. Trap number 2 is the consistency rule. And this one's sneaky because it attacks you when you're winning, which is the last thing that you would expect, right? So if you've traded Lucid, Apex, Xavius, Full Knox, you already know exactly what I'm talking about. Most of these firms have a 50%, a 40%, 30%, even 20% consistency rule on the evaluation or the funded account. So that means that your biggest winning day can't be too large of a percentage of your total profit target. And here's what that does to your head psychologically. You've got a great trade running, you're up big, and now all of a sudden you're doing math in your head mid-trade. Wait, I close this at 1,200 and my target's 3,000. Is that going to wreck my consistency? And now instead of managing the trade, or instead of trading your system, you're managing a percentage and you're getting out of trades early. Not because your strategy really said to exit, but because there's a rule and you don't have a clear understanding of what your consistency percentage should be for that particular session. So the irony, well, this is the funny thing, because being consistent is something that's critical to trading. But when it's a hard, fast rule that cuts every winner off at the knees right before it can ever really get legs and run, well, what that causes is you to change your execution in real time. And it ends up destroying your funded account because you're going to blow the account anyway for making bad decisions. Now, the fix here is simple, but you have to do it before the session. Check your current profit, check your target, know your consistency cap before going into the day, not in the middle of a trade. Because if you've already done the math and you sit down, you'll know the rule will no longer be a psychological trigger. It just becomes a number that you already know. And the numbers that you already know, well, they don't create panic. So pre-session math every single day, that's it. Okay, trap number 3 is the daily loss limit trap, and more specifically, the psychological ceiling that it creates in your head. Now, firms put the DLL in place as a circuit breaker. It's there to stop you from nuking your entire max drawdown in a single session. But I see this all the time. Traders are hunting for firms that don't have a DLL. Why? Because they want to use the entire remaining drawdown as one massive daily stop. But let's be real, that's a gambling mentality. And if you've watched my videos or gone through my free courses, you know that burning through your whole drawdown is not a viable way to trade long-term, period. In all my time trading, I've never seen a prop firm DLL, whether it's soft or hard breach, that was too small for me to work with. And that's because I'm actually using proper risk management. My personal daily loss limit is always going to be smaller than whatever the firm requires. On a 50K funded account, I'm typically not looking to risk more than $200 in a single day. When I have that number locked in, I don't have to stress about the firm's rules. It just becomes irrelevant, because if you're constantly worried about hitting the daily loss limit, the hard truth is that you're probably not trading a strategy anyway. You're just gambling. One quick thing, if this is the kind of content that's actually helping you guys, go ahead and hit subscribe, because I break down prop rules and funded trader strategy all the time. And if you're currently looking at accounts, I've got a comparison sheet linked in the description. It has all the firms that I endorse. I have ratings, rules, all in one place. Also, hop on Discord because we have more information about the giveaways and the gifts and all that kind of stuff. So let's wrap this up with something you can actually use. So here's what I want to leave you with, and this is practical, not motivational. This is the actual pre-session mental checklist. 3 things, 2 minutes before you open a single chart. Number 1, know your trailing drawdown level. What's your high water mark right now? How much cushion do you have? Write that number down before the session opens. Once it's written down, it's no longer a threat. It's just a number. It's just information. Number 2, check your consistency position. How much have you made so far in this payout cycle? And what's your daily cap for today? Know that number before you sit down so that when your trade's running hot, you're not doing math in a panic in the middle of the session. You already know what the answer is. Then number 3, decide your daily loss limit behavior the night before. Not in the moment, and I mean actually decide it now. If I hit my DLL today, I'm closing the platform, I'm not opening it again. That decision gets made when you're in a calm state of mind, not when you're down money and your emotions are running the show. So these 3 things every session, that's the funded trader mindset that nobody's talking about, because most people are focused on entries and setups and indicators, and look, that stuff matters, but if your head isn't right before you sit down, none of that other stuff's gonna save you. Okay, so trailing drawdown trap, consistency rule trap, daily loss limit trap, 3 rules, 3 mindset problems, 1 simple checklist to get ahead of all of them. If this was helpful, go ahead and smash the like button. It helps other traders find this stuff, and drop a comment below. I wanna know which one of these 3 traps hits you the hardest. I'm genuinely curious. I read all the comments. I will see you guys on the next one.